When I tell people I'm a dog sitter, they think it's just belly rubs, walks, and cute dog selfies. But the truth, dog sitting is a full-on business. And today I'm sharing the real behind-the-scenes challenges that people don't see. If you've ever thought about pet sitting as a career, then this is what you need to know. Let's get into it. The reality of being a full-time pet sitter is that it is extremely time consuming. It's not just a 9 to 5, it's literally 24/7 because canine or not, a dog is someone's baby. It is your responsibility while that dog is in your care to do everything you possibly can to make sure that the dog does not run away, get sick, get hit by a car, get off the leash, eat something it shouldn't have, and eat its own food. I mean, my gosh. Hey, it's your new dog bestie, Shara, and it is Saturday, October 4th. This is my Dogtober series where I am sharing everything about my life as a full-time dog sitter in Dallas. I need y'all to clap for me because this is the most consistent I have ever been on YouTube, okay? When you become a dog sitter and have a dog in your care, there's no turning off the clock, okay? It's constantly watching the dog, balancing your own life as well as the responsibilities of caring for one dog or sometimes multiple. Feeding schedules, if they take medication, making sure that they take their medication on time. One time I had a dog that was prone to seizures and had to have his medicine at exactly 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. on the dot. So one of the things that I did that was very time consuming was text the owner at exactly 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. every single day that the dog was in my care, just to reassure her that I knew what I was doing with her dog and that she did not have to worry about her dog receiving its medication on time. Having someone's dog run away while it's in my care is actually one of my worst nightmares. I pray that it never happens because the horror that would strike me if someone's dog ran away in my care, I just would not be able to forget about it. It is so important as a pet sitter, as a dog sitter. Make sure your yard is secure. Make sure if you have a gate or a fence in the backyard, there is no way that that dog can escape, because if the dog gets out, that's on you. Some of the things I've done to minimize a dog running away from me in my care is to keep them on a leash at all times. When they go out to the backyard, I go outside with them and I'm attentive and watching to make sure there's no holes in the yard, in the gate, to where they can get out. Sometimes medical emergencies are unavoidable. One time I had a dog that was actually bleeding from his penis. Okay, he had just got dropped off. His owner had just got a flight out of town. I was immediately texting her on the phone, like, hey, something's wrong with your dog. He's bleeding from his penis. What should I do? She ended up having to cut her flight short and she came back and picked up her dog. It ended up being that the dog had a UTI. I didn't even know dogs could have UTI, which brings me back to the fact that I probably should have went to veterinary school. Anyway, managing bookings. I love talking about managing bookings because it can become quite the puzzle. November and December are the busiest times of the year outside of the summer months of June and July that I get bookings, and managing bookings can sometimes, like during the holiday season, I truly feel like I need an admin for managing bookings, and I'm only at my house. Coordinating same day drop-offs between multiple dogs or one dog can be a nightmare. So one of the things I like to do if I notice some gaps in the schedule, or I see that some of the pet parents are going to be coming at the same time, I'll send them a message like, hey, can you come maybe an hour later? If I see a booking where someone wants to drop their dog off at 3 in the morning because they have a 5 a.m. flight, I'm automatically asking them, hey, do you want to drop a little Pepper off the night before, no additional charge? I bet they don't want to get up at 2 a.m. to get their dog ready to go, and I don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. to let the dog into my house. Now, here is a big one. Deciding how many dogs to host at once. I don't know about you, but I think I hit a max tolerance at 6 dogs. The most dogs I've ever sat at one time was 7 dogs. I don't know how I did it, but the Lord got me through, okay? It is just a lot. And literally when I have that many dogs, I write out everybody's feeding schedules, what time they're supposed to eat. I label all of the bowls because I don't have time for people's bowls to get messed up. And I will go through my list and check off who had breakfast, who didn't eat breakfast, who had dinner, who didn't eat dinner yet. And that just makes the process so much easier for managing multiple dogs. Managing that many dogs at once is definitely for an advanced sitter. If you are just starting out, I do not recommend. 0 stars. Don't do it. You will set yourself up for failure. Last minute cancellations. This has been a thing recently. Last month in September, I had so many cancellations. I'm not gonna say so many. I probably had 3 cancellations, but it ended up costing me, it ended up shorting me about $1,000. So I went through a period of time on the app where I was not dealing with cancellations. So I amended my cancellation policy that allowed for same day cancellations with no penalty. Meaning, if you cancel on me last minute, you will get a 100% refund. Well, after these cancellations and I lost $1,000, I said, oh no, you all are going to have to pay something if you cancel on me last minute. So I reinstated my cancellation policy. I think I allow up to 3 days. So if you cancel within that 3 days, you are going to be subject to a penalty for canceling on me, because you have to think that is a time slot and a time block that you took away from me potentially having another dog. Although dog sitting for me is one of the most rewarding jobs that I've ever had, it does come with a lot of responsibilities that I do not take for granted. I'm very serious about what I do. If anything ever happens to a dog while it's in my care, I am freaking out about the dog like it is my own dog. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that button, subscribe to this channel, like, comment, all of the things. Send this video to one of your friends who would find it beneficial. If you have been following along with me since day one, go ahead and leave me a comment. And if you're a new pet parent, I want you to stay tuned to this entire series for the entire month of October, because I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks to help you as a new pet parent, as well as if you are interested in becoming a pet sitter, things that will set you ahead in the pet world.